Welcome back, everyone. I'm JTXRP, and today I've got XRP Airdrops with me again here, and or should I say, the creator of XRP Airdrops, and this wonderful service that helps us out to make sure that we can take advantage and categorize all the different airdrops here. But how are you doing today?
Doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty awesome. It's a Friday. I'm excited. It may not be a Friday when anyone's listening to this, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
right.
If I can plan the release schedule right, maybe it will be. Um, But
Yeah.
yeah, I appreciate you coming on. And I wanted to talk a little bit. I know I did another video about how to get airdrops, and we just recorded another video about maybe some new functionality that's going to drop, depending upon when I release this video and when I release the video I'm talking about. You'll know about it then. But teaser if it's not out yet. But
Yeah.
uh, appreciate all that you do, and wanted to make sure that I had you on here and people could hear you, and just yeah, talk to the community about what you've done and maybe how you got started.
Yeah, right on. Thanks for having me on, JT.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I think we got started back in the October timeframe. I know all the airdrops and stuff started in like the September, August timeframe though, but starting out it was just me and like I want to say Airdrop Bishop, Duke of Airdrop, Ripboy, and like a handful of others. But yeah, basically it all started to blow up whenever I created the spreadsheet just to kind of keep track of everything. I really like the what Gadget 78 started out doing, and I kind of mimicked that in the way, but for airdrops instead of all projects, it was just airdrops alone. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much how it all got started, and it's just kind of developed from there.
Yeah, I know Airdrop Bishop a little bit. He's helping out with X Meta a lot. I hear him also. Uh, it seems like he calls out some projects, and he's really good about helping the community know what some projects that have issues. I'll just put it that way.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I
they're great.
appreciate him. And you mentioned two others. You want to give a shout out to them and kind of what they do for the community? Because I personally haven't heard of the other two. Maybe I've seen them on Twitter. I just haven't noticed it.
Yeah, right, right. Yeah, Duke of Airdrop, he's another really good one. Similar to Airdrop Bishop, we both started, just posting airdrops really, and Duke's really good about pointing out scam projects as well.
Okay.
That and Ripboy Crypto, he's another good one. And he posts airdrops as well, or he used to a lot. But yeah, yeah, they're great peeps.
Yep. Well, obviously, I love good design. I feel like your logo is very self-explanatory, and you've come out with you and your team have come out with this new tool. I guess I'll go to here. It's xrptools.com, and then the hashtag airdrops.
Yeah,
And I know I've got another video talking about some of this, but yeah, this is a really cool tool. So obviously I'll
yeah,
run a
for
little bit of
sure.
ads here, so it's always
Yeah,
helpful. And then
yeah,
you also have a way to take donations that I thought was really cool that I'm gonna have to figure out. And I know that you can tip with but I've always
uh-huh.
found the Twitter tipping to be sounds like a cow tipping, but Twitter tipping to like be a
Yeah,
little bit more complicated than I like. And there's always that the interaction. I like the signing within and I
yeah.
don't always feel good about just tweet. I feel like I'll tweet out my entire balance sometimes. So,
Well,
um,
are you talking about the tip bot that's built
yeah,
into
the tip
Zoom?
bot. Yeah.
Zoom, yeah. Yeah, it's intimidating at first, but at the end of the day, you still have to sign a transaction in Zoom to be
Okay,
able. So you got to review the transaction before it's submitted out.
that's good.
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah, you got some get some pretty big tips. Like, what's going on?
I
Um,
have gotten some very large tips on accident.
oh, that's sad. I mean, I'm sure you
I've
return
returned
them.
them all.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I figured as much. But yeah, I mean, you've got this website going. You've got the spread. You tweet out different. Let's go to a good example here. We found one below.
yeah,
It's
it's a
saying,
ways down there. That's so I this is the airdrop schedule. I'll shoot it out and update like every so often. So if you ever see like a photo of the spreadsheet, I'm just
Hmm.
sharing the current airdrop schedule with everybody.
Gotcha.
And I just update that there's a new token added.
No, I definitely appreciate those updates. I follow and you get notified for all of them. And so it's just, you never want to be left out. And everyone's like, yeah, man, this airdrop is great. Like,
Yeah.
ELS or what was the other one from last year? It was ELS.
VGV was good. X Punks was a real good one too. I
I'm
mean, there's a
thinking,
lot.
yeah, there is a lot. And it's just like, oh man, I didn't partake in VGB and, but yeah, there's several that I've definitely benefited from last year, and I can't wait till this year, man. I feel like this year is going to be huge. Um,
Yeah.
and so your stuff and the stuff you're doing cannot come quick enough as far as I'm concerned. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, well, you also have this. Let's go to the spreadsheet here. And I'll just show that. You want to talk a little bit about this, or if there's something else you want me to cover, that's fine too.
Yeah, no, this is fine. So some little useful facts about the spreadsheet actually that might help people out. Right there in the Twitter column, all the names and everything, each one
Mhm.
of those is actually a source link that goes directly to where I found the source of the airdrops. So like if you click on it, you'll actually find out, um, you know, where I got the information from. Some of it I
Gotcha.
have to piece together from multiple sources, so you might not find everything in that exact post, but most of them you'll find all the whole source of the airdrop itself.
No, that's great. I
Um,
thought it was just to the project's official page or whatever. So
yeah,
that's great. That's good to know. I learned something new today.
yeah, right. And then on the left there, you can see how it's underlined as well. That'll redirect you to XRPL tools, the airdrops page too. So just a couple of useful things to know and help out.
No, that's great. And you write up every single one of these like little details or
Yeah, for the most part, a lot of copy and pasting for the but yeah, I punch them all in.
wow, that's a lot of work. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mainly started it all out I started the spreadsheet myself just to keep track of it all. And then I'm like, well, I kind of got to share it.
Yeah. And I think I remember when that first came out too, because that was everyone was trying to figure out how to access it, like where do we get the link? And I think it was covered by Crypto Erie and a couple other people I follow. So, but really,
Yeah,
it was really cool. We were all excited, and I think this is like what you did here. Uh, really sparked a lot of. I think it sparked a lot of other different airdrops, and I think that I can also say that you did a good job of bringing the community together with this info because I don't know anyone that's not on the XRPL that you don't come up. So I hopefully maybe this is helpful to other people that are coming in.
yeah,
But I feel like everyone on the XRPL that I know is like, yeah, just go to XRP Airdrop spreadsheet and it's all there.
yeah. I
So
appreciate that. I'm glad people like it.
yep. Is there anything else we need to know? Obviously you have the token name, Twitter, airdrop date requirements, and then as we go down, we have like the holders airdrop, the
Right.
miscellaneous air. Like, what is the miscellaneous though? Is that just not XRPL or like, can you
No,
elaborate on that?
yeah, no. So I get this question occasionally. It's just anything that doesn't fit a real date format. So like everything at the top is organized by date. So if you start
Okay.
at the very top, you're going to see everything that's coming soonest. And then you get to miscellaneous and it's just random requirements. We're at a certain trust line count.
Must have been addressed to Discord and everything like that. Okay.
Yeah, right. And
Cool.
then I tried to provide all the requirements there, like as you can see. Just, and I highlight it in blue where the actual links are.
Okay.
So like that Discord, for instance, you could click on the Discord and it would go to their Discord. Not that you have to do it or anything, but just an example.
Gotcha. No, I mean, it's all really easy to take advantage of. I mean, it's just a matter of like which ones have I done, not done, and all that. But I know you're probably gonna be addressing that soon. So
Yeah,
uh
right, right.
and go check out, yeah. we'll just wait on that.
Yeah, right.
So the there's also faucets here, which I think you also have on your website. And
Yeah.
so the website is just a better version of this spreadsheet. Is that essentially like the website's the next step of the spreadsheet?
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a pretty accurate assumption.
okay.
Yeah, the site was going to replace the spreadsheet, but I think up until we can get like at least one solid page to where you can access all the airdrops in one spot. Like I know you can if you click the all section and everything, but I would like it so that there's an option to view a spreadsheet like version, or like an event style where it goes in chronological order like that spreadsheet where it's all access in one location. I would like that option in place before I completely remove it, if that makes sense.
No, I was gonna say I really do like the how everything is so clear in terms of, I mean, this is all the information is at my fingertips. I don't have to go click and go into another thing, into another thing, into another thing. But the website is very
Right.
well organized, and it doesn't bombard you with as much information and color. But at the same time, the colors mean everything. So do you want to go over like what the colors mean in here as well, just
Yeah,
so everyone's
totally.
watching?
So I try to keep up with it the best I can. Sometimes I might get like a day or two behind, and some colors might be off. But generally speaking, the bright yellow means it's been added within the past 2 days, and then the kind of paler yellow color means that it's been added within the past week, and white just means it's an airdrop that's been out longer than a week. Anything in red means it's too late to participate, or the light red, I guess you could say.
Okay.
And either the snapshot's taken, or signups are closed or whatever.
Yeah, you've missed out. Got
Yeah,
it.
right.
Which that information would be very helpful on the website as well. Like what is closed and that
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
so
But
it will. That's also with the next update. The actual lettering on the snapshot date will turn red, or the airdrop date. So it will let you
okay.
know that it's expired one way or another.
Gotcha. So right here is kind of when that will be read if it's
Right.
obviously won't be featured if it's that's the case. So I'm sure it'll be like down here. And of course you have this filter as well,
Yeah.
which I really like that pop up for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
And those aren't not necessarily everything in the featured as an airdrop. I feature projects in there. So like X-Blade, for instance, they've already done an airdrop in the past. I like the project and I engage with
mhm.
them a lot. So I featured them on the banner.
Yep, I appreciate them and on Chan Whales and uh stake what they're doing with the creation of StakeX. If you haven't, if anyone's viewing this and they haven't viewed that, I've got another video on their collaboration to create a really cool staking tool so that you
Yeah.
can passively stake your stuff from your wallet so and gain rewards. So go check them out. But yeah, those
Yeah.
are two
I
really great projects.
highly recommend checking out the video too.
Yeah. Um, is there, so these are just your preferences for whatever you feel like it that week, or are these ever going to change, or what? Are these just your recommendations to the community?
They're just projects that I would like to show the community. I never recommend anybody in the community buying any tokens whatsoever. Like I just don't recommend it. That's completely up to their decision to buy whatever tokens they want to buy.
Yeah, on that note, none of this is financial advice, people, but
Yeah, right,
we're just here, two speculators having fun and sharing some info about XRP Airdrops project here.
right.
But is there anything else I've missed, or anything else you want to cover real quick, or?
No, but I think what we just talked about there for a second is a good caveat into something else. For all the holder airdrops that I share,
Mm-hmm.
um, these are all from previous free airdrops where if you would have held the original airdrop, you would have still got another reward in the future, if that makes sense. I
Gotcha.
don't post any holders airdrops where they have not performed a free airdrop in the past, or you wouldn't be eligible from some way, shape, or form from them from that. So everything I post theoretically can be obtained for free if users participate.
Gotcha. sometimes it's hard to find a way to participate in everything. I was gonna say, like,
Right.
I was wondering why you don't spin up a weekly YouTube video and just remind people of all the things, but because I'm sure you've got trying to
Yeah.
create all this stuff, you've got it all up in your head somehow. So I know I'd tune in, so
Yeah.
I'd subscribe.
Honestly, it seems like it'd be a lot of work. No offense, not that I'm opposed to it or anything,
Yeah.
but it seems like being a YouTube content creator is probably you got to put in a lot of effort.
I mean, you can, depending upon what you're doing, you can optimize things pretty efficiently. Like you just put, if for instance, the thumbnail, you could have the same thumbnail and just be like weekly update, put the week name on there, and people would know.
Yeah, fair
But
point.
uh, but I'm sure for you that's just one more thing you have to do at this point because you have a website that you're creating and the spreadsheet you have to update. I'm just saying, man, I would tune in. So if
Yeah.
you ever want to
Well, I
consider it,
appreciate that. I appreciate it. Yeah. Maybe in the future.
yeah. Maybe once the website's doing its job, that won't, it's already doing its job, but not to the degree that you're wanting it. Maybe that won't even be necessary.
Yeah.
Well, tell us more
Yeah.
about yourself or other things, or is there anything else you want to discuss with the community or shout outs or anything really?
Let's see. Just like a heads up, there's also Discord only airdrops. There's airdrops that I only share in the Discord that aren't on the spreadsheet. It's not that they're airdrops I want to put on the spreadsheet anyways, not because that I don't think they're good or anything, but they're so new and I don't typically share really new projects
Gotcha.
on my Twitter unless they have a decent or semi-decent website roadmap.
So you're kind of like, these are like the extra new projects that may or may not be um problems, but they may or may not be huge opportunities. Is like,
Right. And I mean, if you get in early on a lot of these though, and you're like I don't know, the 300th trust line count, you might get something good out of it, depending on what airdrop it is. It'd be a shame not to share them because I'm not, like I said, I'm not telling anybody to purchase a token, but you can set a trust line and delete it. Yeah.
yeah,
It's not, yeah,
trust lines are, from what I understand, a very safe, very uh easy way to acquire some of these tokens, especially if that's all that's required. But we know that as we're trying to get past all these scammers and spam wallets, that they were
right.
trying to find better ways around it. So, um, I know the community's doing that. I hope to get to a point to where we don't need to do all these special steps and we just set the trust line because man, those days were easy. But
Yeah,
um,
no joke. No
um,
joke.
hopefully get back there. But yeah, go, and how can people get to your Discord? We obviously have the link tree down here. I'll just click on it. On your Twitter account, you can obviously see there's the Discord link if you want to go to it. The
Yeah,
spreadsheet, the faucets, even have a drop down there. Um,
yeah.
that's
And you
cool.
can access the faucets without even having to go to the tweet.
Yep, that's really cool. Thank you for that. And your trust line spot checker. Um,
Yeah, so you punch in your address and the issuer's address, and you can see your position, what place you were in adding the trust line.
wow, that's really cool. I've
So,
never, in case you're like, yeah, I got in really early. It's just bragging rights.
well, some of them also might say like, oh, for the first 10K trust line. So if you go and add it real
Oh,
quick and you're like, oh, I don't know, I might not have made it, and you can go check.
gotcha. That's really cool.
Yeah,
Appreciate that. And there's global ID um on there, which I guess the steps to setting up your global ID, which
yeah,
I appreciate. That was a little bit more complicated than I thought. So
yeah, I agree.
I was like, what do I do? How do I link it with my Zoom account? And
Yeah,
yeah.
you
But I'm
can
sure it's,
also
go ahead.
I said you can also find all these links on my pin tweet as well. My pin tweet is pretty much almost a copy of my link tree.
Gotcha. I love Linktree. I feel like this is, and very well designed by the way, but of course is very well branded to start with. So
Yeah.
um black and yellow are
Thank you.
also two of my favorites
Same here.
combinations. So I am a little bit biased. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is really cool. I really appreciate all that you do for the community, and maybe we'll have to have you back as the site gets more updates and we'll have more announcements. I'd really love to partner with you to get those out there. So
Yeah, for
uh,
sure. I appreciate the interest in taking the time to show everybody.
yeah. Um, but this is XRP Airdrops. Go make sure you drop him a follow. And of course, if you want to use that tip bot to thank him to give you access and all his hard work for all this uh, great different tools and stuff he's creating, so that makes it easy for the community. I know that I'm very appreciative, and he's helped us out a lot. So thank you again, and thanks for coming on. I'm JTXRP, and this is XRP Airdrops. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and make sure to share with your friends these great opportunities as well. He's made it super simple, but we are out.